Okay, we are done. Next fucking person to post a story about Jeff the killer being married to them or other shit, I'm gonna kill. Excuse me, we are both gonna kill. Do you wanna know who he is? Do you wanna know who I am? Oh, I am no one special but Serenity Rose, the girl who hangs with Jeff and goes on a killing spree. No, I'm not so popular, but that's because I thought Jeff was a retard for posting a story so every unsolved case would be pointed to him. I'm his girlfriend, not you. Why are some girls in love with him? What if they knew the truth about him, about us? Would they still love him? Would they hate me? I'm gonna tell the story. We both are gonna put our feelings, but like Jeff told me, he doesn't know how to explain it, what happened, but I'll tell you this, I'm glad it did, and I'm glad I met him. If you want to message us, then feel free to. No capitals. Let me see your comments, you bitches. But next time anyone puts him as a sex toy for you or anyone, I will find you and kill you. Enjoy the story, you whores. Remember, go to sleep. P.S. If you see Jane, Jeff said to tell her to give his watch back. Okay. What the fuck? Well, okay. During the night, though, there was a sound outside. Then her mother screamed, waking her up. She got up and ran into her mother's side, but as she did, as she slid into the door frame, what she saw she would never forget. There, holding a knife, was a man with white skin and a terrible pair of eyes looking at her. She stood there without a sound. The man looked at her, then back to her mother. He drew the knife back, and just as it was about to go through her mother, it stopped. Her mother opened her eyes to see her daughter holding the knife. As she looked her daughter in the eyes, she got frightened. There was something different about her. She was there, but it wasn't her daughter. She pulled the knife back, and the man just laughed in an evil laugh. She was on the verge of something, and she felt so strange. He grabbed the knife out of her hands and took off running through the house. She looked at her mother, then took off after him. When she ran to the living room, he was holding her brother up by the throat, and he had a knife to his throat. No, she screamed. Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? This is my house. You answered me first. Easy, the name's Jeffrey. Well, Jeff, my name's Serenity. Oh, Serenity, I knew you looked so familiar. What? Don't you remember me? Not so shocked. I only saw you about 10 times as a baby. No. That bitch mother took you away after I killed my family. No. Yes, we were supposed to be. No. She screamed as she charged him. He pushed the knife into her brother's throat and dropped him. She collapsed by him and tears filled her eyes. I'm so sorry. She was yanked back by her throats as Jeff grabbed her and threw her into the wall. She fell to the floor and knocked the stereo over. All her sisters got up and ran to the back. He chased them. Even though the pain in her back was so sore, she still got up and grabbed him and threw him in the kitchen. Where the hell did this strength come from? Where the hell did this... Oh my god. Where the hell did this strength come from? She grabbed a hold of his neck and threw him through the door. He fell outside and she came rushing out, but as she did, he was gone. She looked through... Oh my god. She looked around, then she saw him limping across the road. She ran after him, yelling, "You're gonna wish you never did that." She grabbed him, and after her, she grabbed him, and her attention vanished as the boy ran out from next door. What the hell is going on, Serenity? It was Tony, and Jeff used this as a way to get her off him. He grabbed her arm and flipped her over onto the ground. Just at the moment, a feeling came inside her, and she instantly got up and kicked him in the face, sending him flying. She grabbed his knife, and as she was ready to stab him, she looked into his frightening eyes. How long is this? Oh, God. She saw some love inside there and dropped the knife and fell to her knees. She shot her head back and screamed. Jack got up and whispered something frightening in her ear. Then he took off running. She fell onto her back and Tony ran over to her. She tried to help her up, but she slapped his hand away. He grabbed his hand in pain. She looked at him she looked up at him and sadness fled her. Tony, I didn't mean to, she said. He just looked at her and left back at the trailer he was at. She lay there on the road for a little bit before she got up and moved back to her trailer. She opened the door to find her mom crying by her brother's dead body. She walked up to her. She walked up to. Oh my God. She walked up to her and put her hand on her mother's shoulder. Her mother pushed it off. Don't touch me. This is your fault. No, it's not, she thought, but she didn't dare say. She left her mother and went to the back bedroom and laid on her brother's bed. She thought about it a while, and then she got up and grabbed the laptop and started playing Dot Dot Curve. She wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics, though. She was thinking about what Jeff said. She got up and walked to her mother. Does the name Jeff sound familiar to you? No, other than the guy you and your brother talked about. Don't fucking lie to, goddammit. I'm not. Bullshit, I want to know the truth, Mother, now. She sighed and looked at me. You don't want to know. Yes, I do. Well, it started with your father and me giving birth to you. Your father knew this woman by the name of, I can't remember, but her and her husband had 2 children, Jeff and Lou. Well, they got into a fight and Lou took the blame for what Jeff did and got sent to jury for a year. He was upset and no one heard about this because we thought it could damage your chance of living with a normal life. But they didn't hear is that we made a peace offering for their son to get married. We didn't know that he would become a killer. I decided that we need to move and your father said no because he was promised to you. Oh my God. I told him that after what happened to him and being set on fire, he went and there was something different about him. We moved from Wisconsin to here in Iowa. Oh my God. Don't kill me. Why did you think we kept moving? We needed to keep him away. We moved after he killed his parents for a little while. We didn't know, and we let him live with us for a little while till we found out that he murdered them. Oh God. I don't know what happened to his brother, but I knew we would find out soon enough. After a while on the run, we decided to live here and settle down a bit. But somehow he found us. I looked at my mom and she was crying. But who was that peace offering? Who was the peace offering? You were to be married to him or were to be married to him, but he turned into a killer. So I need to marry him. What? He's no different now and he's so ugly now. Oh my God. He's a killer. What is a killer, Mom, huh? Someone that kills people or someone that was killed on the inside out? Why are you defending him? And he's still so ugly. You wouldn't want to be with him anyway, so shut up. Ugly, just a word hideous people used to call beautiful people. He just needs to be given, he just needs to given the benefit of the doubt. She looked at her mother, and then out of nowhere this pain in her stomach emerged, and she felt like she could kill someone. She couldn't pull the pain away. She looked into the kitchen, to the silverware drawer where the knives are. She looked at the kids and her mom. She refused the feeling to kill them and ran out the door. She ran and kept running until she couldn't anymore. The feeling went away and she felt something was wrong. She took off running home as fast as she could. Pardon me. When she turned the corner, she fell. The sight she saw was horrible. She ran in front of the house. She tried to go in, but someone grabbed her by the arm. It was Tony. Let me go. No, I can't. They're in there. Please let me go. I'm sorry. She fell to her knees crying so hard that she didn't know Tony let go of her. She didn't hear Tony scream and Jeff talking. Tony started running. Oh my God. Tony started running and fell as he couldn't get up. Jeff was walking to him. Jeff lifted the knife up, and as he stabs down, oh Jesus Christ! And as he stabs down into Tony's chest, he laughs like crazy. When Serenity finally came to, she was alone and scared for the first time in a few hours. She got up and looked around. No one was there, not even Tony. Aw, did Tony leave you? Jeff said. What? Oh, it's you. What do you want from me, huh? What did you do to him? Me? No, never. Well, maybe a little. He laughed at her in the most disturbing laugh ever. Where is he? What did you do? You are a fucking monster. Am I done with this yet? Oh my God. How much left is... Jesus Christ. This story is fucking long. No. Okay, I'm done.